Yeah, good morning, guys. Mine happened to our friends in the Philippines. Up on the screen, guys, brain cancer / tumour scam. Uncovered, exposed, a foreigner farming in the Philippines, Brian Granville Smith. And, I might add, Terence Flannery from a foreigner in the Philippines got together and concocted a video, put this story up on YouTube. This was 5 years ago, and there are some doubters out there that are saying that Brian has addressed the brain cancer. Well, we're going to address it today, and we're going to take apart their story. So, with that in mind, I want you to look at the short video clip.
But it says, "Greetings, Terence and Beth. Let me start by saying thank you for your support. This is a very trying time for Maricel and I am at a loss as to my exact plans for the future. See how things change. Maricel has told me that she does not wish to do chemotherapy. The 5-year survival rate for her type of brain cancer is almost zero, even with the chemo. Her doctor has told her, her doctor has told her that the tumour has progressed to level 3, which is very severe, so her time may be short indeed."
So you heard his words, guys. Maricel has refused chemo. It's important, that one. Remember that. Also, the tumour, the doctor said the tumour has reached level 3, or stage 3, or grade 3, whichever term you want to use. And of course, that video that Tintin made was made 5 years ago, July 2017. So the question has to be asked. Some of you will know the answer to this question, some of you will not. However, what is a level 3 brain tumour? Let's have a look, shall we? And I will quote, there are lots of types of brain tumour. They have different names depending on where they are in the brain. They're also given a number from 1 to 4, known as the grade. The higher the number, the more serious a tumour is. Grades 1 and 2 brain tumours are non-cancerous, benign. That's very important to remember. Tumours that tend to grow quite slowly. Grade 3 and 4 brain tumours are cancerous, malignant tumours that grow more quickly and are more difficult to treat. You heard Tintin say Maricel's brain cancer was at level 3. Her tumour had turned cancerous. It grows more quickly and spreads to other parts of the body. In that bottom paragraph, it says brain tumours are also called primary, which started in the brain, and are called secondary, which spread to the brain. In simple terms, a brain tumour can start in the spine and migrate to the brain. A brain tumour can start in the brain and migrate to other parts of the body because it has now turned cancerous. But for some unknown reason, Brian Granville Smith from a foreigner farming in the Philippines YouTube channel said it was a false diagnosis. Now, what you've got to understand is this. When someone is diagnosed with a grade 3 tumour, cancerous tumour, scans would have been taken, biopsies would have been taken. Why weren't there any videos showing Maricel going to hospital, Brian? Because you're very quick to video other hospital visits, i.e. Tatay, with these kidney stones. And of course, your famous recent video where you were lay on that gurney gasping for air. Do you remember that? Because we do.
Really?
Alright guys, well,
Magtaod ka sa dyan. Ako sa dyan. Basta ikaw matauran mo.
Somebody forced me to eat.
yes, you're very quick to make a video of yourself in hospital fighting for breath, weren't you, Brian? Looking for sympathy, looking for donations. 3 days later, you're up on a live stream smoking. So, getting back to this a brain cancer scam, shall we? One of the important thing that Tintin mentioned was the fact that Maricel had refused chemotherapy. So, one of the side effects, guys, I've got to inform you, of having chemotherapy is hair loss. Yes, any patient undergoing chemotherapy, running alongside that is hair loss. And of course, how was Bosshog going to explain that one? Maricel's got a brain tumour. We'll say that she refused chemo, and that's us covered for that. Very, very, very cunning way to get round that one. And of course, at the same time, it makes Maricel out to be a hero, someone brave, someone accepting her fate. Well, here we are 5 years on, and the survival rate, you said, was very short. The survival rate is 5 years max, and 5 years on, she's alive and she's kicking, and you, Brian Granville Smith, from A Foreigner Farming in the Philippines YouTube channel, are a liar, you are a scammer, and you are a scumbag, because there never was brain tumour, was there, Brian? Where are the videos? Where is the paperwork? Brian, show us the proof. But you don't want to go there, do you? False diagnosis, you said, and then you moved on very quickly to the next question. You don't want that to resurface, because you know there never was a brain tumour. You sat back and waited for the donations to flood in. You waited for this sympathy to flood in, and it did. But at this point in time on your channel, it's on its last legs, and it's on its last legs because people found out what an absolute low-life scammer you are. So guys, as a summing up this video, brain cancer, a tumour that has turned cancerous, survival rate maximum 5 years. However, my experience, 3 to 6 months, very, very quick. No doctor would ever diagnose a cancerous brain tumour without proof. And in this case, there wasn't any, because there wasn't a brain tumour. Terence Flannery and Brian Granville Smith from A Foreigner Farming in the Philippines came up with this scam to get Bosshog out of a hole. And by doing that, Bosshog showed what an absolute low-life piece of shit he really is. He used a disease that is a scourge around the world to garner sympathy and donations. There was never any tumour, and in any other country in the world he'd have been jailed. And of course, we won't convince everyone that Bosshog is a low-life scammer, and it would seem that no one is brave enough to ask him a question on his live stream. But not to worry, because karma has settled at the Bohovel, and Bosshog and his clan will never ever prosper. They will never amount to anything on YouTube, because the word is out there, the stories are out there, and he is known as a lowlife. He claims he wants to be a YouTube influencer. This man couldn't influence anyone, because he's a criminal, he's a thief, and he's a lying, scamming scumbag. Till the next time, guys, bye for now.